Let's do a search. Start at the library's homepage. In the one search box, put in your topic, but keep it simple. If you know the exact title of a book or an article, go ahead and put that in the box. But if you don't have a specific title, just write the keywords of your topic. Imagine your topic is childhood obesity. See that this is an enormous topic with over 300,000 items. You will need to use the facets or the filters to narrow down this number. But you can also narrow your topic. So I'm going to add the words soft drinks. Spelling. Soft drinks to make the search a little more specific. And you can see how that makes a big difference. I can see that a number of the citations here include PDF files. Some are for journals that look really scientific. Looking at the facets on the left, you can see the difference between academic journals and magazines. Some professors will specify that your research needs to include peer-reviewed or scholarly journals. If that is the case, then we will check the box for scholarly journals. And that makes a huge difference too. You can also adjust the date fields. Sometimes a professor will say to only look at the last 10 years of research. And that narrows the number as well. Your goal here is to take a giant number, over 300,000, and shrink it down to a manageable number. Then you will need to look at the articles themselves. Look at the list of articles. Some will have this icon for PDF full text. Others will have a button that says Find It. Click the PDF link to pull up the article. You can go ahead and read it, or you can save it to your desktop or to a USB stick, or you can add it to a folder. You can click this folder icon over here and then email it to yourself later. This is kind of like the shopping cart if you're shopping online. And if I hover over the bottom of the article, then the logos for download come up, so that if I want to save it to something, I can just click on save and it'll go to my downloads folder. Or I can go up here to download PDF and go through whatever my computer asks me to do. If I go back to the list, I can add any number of items to my folder. So I've added that one, and that one, and that one, that one, and that one. And I can see over here on the right that my folder has items. So if I go to the folder view, I can decide again, do I want all of them? So select all, and maybe I won't take this one, but I'll keep the others. I can then email those to myself. Email. I'll put in my address. I'll put in the subject, so I might say childhood obesity, but then also the class that I'm in. And I might put in something about the strategy I took when making this search, so that if I have to recreate it later, I don't have to start from scratch. I can also choose the citation format, which varies really by the discipline that you're in or by the preference of the professor. So MLA, for example. And then I can click send, and it will send those articles to me. But there were some Let's go back to where we were. There were some that did not have this PDF link, that had instead the Find It button. And this does not necessarily mean that full text is not available. It just means that you have to go through a different route. So if I click Find It, then it will pull up another screen, and it will tell me different ways that I might be able to access this article. One of them is full text from the publisher, and then it comes up, and the PDF icon is right here. So I can then click on that and see the article as I would have before. If nothing had been in this spot here, I could have searched the catalog by serial number or by title. But if it's not available, then I could submit a request to get it from another library. That's called interlibrary loan. So we're just going to close this out here. We'll do it again for Find It. There are a number of different ways to access this, and it's over here, but you have to click on PDF to be able to see it. Unfortunately, there's no standard in how they are displayed, so sometimes you have to kind of hunt around for an icon or the Word PDF or the Word article, but at least it's there. And if I had needed to submit an ILL request, interlibrary loan, then I would just use my web ID to log in. It fills out the form for me. And then I could just submit request. And depending on what it is you're asking for, it can take anywhere from 1 day to 3 days to a week to get. Remember that if at any time you need assistance with any of these steps, you can ask a librarian for help, either in person at the desk on the first floor or by using our chat